the conversion rate is pretty good. You might see it. So what I was telling you guys about one more thing for tips for affiliates. Basically, native advertising is not something.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Ben's Talk Show. And our topic for today is going to be native advertising and also push advertisement. Okay, and today we are very proud to have invited the CEO of AdsKeeper to join us on this special session. And Valentine, he is going to be sharing with us a lot of tips and of course some of the introduction of native advertising and why it has been growing by so much since 2018, and the number of growth is really impressive. And yeah, he apart from that, he's going to be telling us and also giving us some live examples of some of the things that other people are running, so that you can get a better idea. In case you want to tap into this traffic source. Okay, so let's welcome Valentine.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for having me. It's a pleasure for me, and I'll do my best in order to give you as much as info as I can in order for you guys to get your campaigns live with native ads and push.
Yeah. So can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so basically I'm the CEO of the AdsKeeper. I have a perfect slide for that for you guys just to understand who I am. Basically, I'm working in the ad tech industry since 2013. I has grown the AdsKeeper from the sales manager to basically to the CEO to the company of more than 50 people involved every day.
Wow, that's really impressive.
Yeah, so basically in 2015, I was promoted to the head of sales, and then I started, started growing it. And basically by 2019, I got the position. Starting off 2019, I got the position of the CEO with the AdsKeeper. So I love sports pretty much, football, and that's pretty much the football, racing, formula. I love cars, I love music, hip hop, and I'm also a husband, and I am a father. My daughter is almost 3 right now. Her name is Nicole. So yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know.
So, and the AdsKeeper itself basically is the traffic source. It's the company that drives the audience to the offers, and basically we're the ones who are managing all our tools and knowledge to help the affiliates to get their revenue, to start the campaign conveniently, to get the relevant traffic to it, and to make it work in cash in the end of the day. So in 2013, AdsKeeper was created, and the whole idea of it was to help the affiliates on the betting and gambling side to promote the gambling and betting. Right. And we started growing very fast, and then we thought of, why don't we just go out to the all affiliate market and provide our service to everybody else. So basically we have opened new categories such as dating, gaming, betting and gambling is what we did in the first place. And then we go to nutrition offers, a little bit of e-commerce, sweepstakes, and so on. So by now 2019, we have the expertise of how to promote I think the most of the affiliate offers that you see in the market, and we know where to put it and how to do it in order to make it work.
Okay, yeah, that's good to know. So in simple English, can you share with us what is native advertising and how is it different from social advertising like Facebook and also like search display like Google?
Yeah. So basically native advertising is a quite different thing. I have the perfect slide for that. Let me just show it to you. So basically native ads is not just the image with the text headline. It's not the
Mm-hmm.
type of the ad itself. Basically, it's the approach, how to promote the offer, how to,
Mm-hmm.
and it all consists of finding a funnel, starting from the placement, the way the ad looks like, the way the landing page looks like, and where it does, and the whole user flow. And
Mm-hmm.
whole user flow should be adjusted for the native ads and for this specific ad format. So basically, the conversion rate is pretty good. You might see it even bigger than the usual ad formats such as banners and and the ads themselves. They when we place the ad on the publisher website, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the like a news website or or it's a movie streaming website. It's perfectly fit into the design of the website. So basically, uh, it's the ad format which perfectly fits and looks like more like a content recommendation or recommendation from the particular publisher,
Okay,
uh, less than an ad itself,
I
because
see.
it
So
looks like more like a
yeah,
recommendation.
so I think it kind of have that kind of authority from that particular publisher's website, and it
Yes,
a boost on the like I would say the authenticity of the ad or the content that people are going to see.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and if you guys want to know how it works,
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm totally down to share the way it works for
Mm-hmm.
us. So basically, here are a few stuff that are mostly common use. So what I was telling you guys about the whole flow of the user, it's
Mm-hmm.
more about the way basically you have built up all that funnel. So on the sample number one, marketing funnel number one, you see the ad with the
Yeah.
ad linked to the interactive pre-launcher.
Mm-hmm.
And then once the user is done with it, it goes to the landing page. Interactive pre-launcher basically is the something is where the user does few steps in order to proceed. Uh, let me show you this. Let me show you a quick sample of the landing page so that
Mm.
you'll have
Yeah,
a
that will be good.
better idea on it. So here is the interactive pre-launcher.
Okay.
Basically you see it right now. This is the casino offer, and the pre-launcher offers the user to spin the wheel to choose to win a bonus or multiplier or initial budget top up, right? User
Okay.
gets to the landing pages, he spins it, and then after this pre-sale page, actually user is going to the landing page where he commits something, where he subscribes, or where he gets registered into the casino and
Okay.
using his kind of bonus and stuff, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Based on my understanding, like when I click on the ad, and this is the page that I'm going to be seeing. And when I click
Yes,
on the
you're
button,
right. After the ad, it goes the pre-sale like interactive pre-launcher.
okay, and
Yeah.
just like this one. So if I were to click on the red color button, like, am I going to win all the time?
You're going to get your bonus for the sign up.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
So
it appears as if like the user who interacts with this particular lender has won something. Is this what you mean?
yes,
Right.
right. Right.
Right. Okay.
He won something already, but to get his win, he needs to get registered.
I
Once
see.
he gets registered,
Mhm.
then the casino offers him to do the deposit and multiply his win or something like
Mhm.
that. So basically,
Okay. Yeah, that whole funnel makes sense, and
yeah,
it goes very smooth. Yeah.
totally. Yes. So basically, if we go further on,
Mm-hmm.
there we have the advertorial landing page, and I got the
Mm-hmm.
really nice story about this one. So
Okay.
we have a partner who to whom we made an advertorial page. So what's an advertorial itself? It's the some kind of a win story or success story of the
Mm-hmm.
user that has used some kind of service and benefited
Okay.
So it's widely used to promote the forex and trading, also betting and gambling,
Right.
and few dating offers are doing it as well, but it's not the kind of highly
Mm-hmm.
exposed over the dating. But to give you an idea of what the advertorial is and how it works, basically user clicks on the app, he gets to the advertorial and gets to the landing page, and here is a quick sample. Actually, for this partner, we have done a really great job of creating the pre-sale page, which
Mm-hmm.
was translated to 13 languages and
Oh,
copied
wow.
from, yeah, and copied by the bloggers from around the globe, and they just put it on the website.
Okay.
And basically it should be a true story. It should
Oh,
be a
wait
true
a
story.
second. So you are telling me that this is like the real story? It actually happened? That this
The one that
person.
we made, yes, but this is not the actually one, the one that we got done. This is just the what's the bloggers copied.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because I see that that person, it has the same name as me. So I thought like, why not I be the winner next time?
Yeah, I mean, we have no problem of using the real. We prefer to use the real stories,
Mm-hmm.
and this is what we ask for our advertisers. Just give us the success stories of how the people win, but
Okay.
not all of them are having it. So,
Mm, nice.
so basically, here's an advertorial. It looks like a story of a guy who won something,
Mm-hmm.
and then it always has an incentive or a link to proceed further.
Okay.
The story tells how did he did his success, and here's the quick incentive: just register here and get up to 10K for free. So when
Mm,
the user
nice,
clicks on
nice.
it,
And it
when the
goes to
user,
the advertiser's website.
yes, you are right, and then
Mm,
here it is. So basically, he goes to the advertiser's page where
mm-hmm.
he's starting doing the registration. There should be a pop-up or something that would be offering me to sign up right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is how it basically works for the advertorial.
I
And then
see. That is a very, very good example of an advertorial.
and then if we go
I'm sorry, Valentine, I'm losing you. I can't hear your voice.
here right now,
Oh, okay, yeah, it's better right now.
yeah.
Okay.
So then we go to the marketing funnel number 3. There's
Mm-hmm.
a quiz
Okay.
and the landing page after it. So let me
Mm-hmm.
see if I got the proper pre-sale page. So yeah, basically this is the casual dating offer, which are
Right.
widely exposed on the market. So basically there goes like a few questions. This is the question number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, uh, Actually, it for me it doesn't really like make much difference if you answer yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be much of difference, but
Right.
the why is it working this way? Because on each question there it could be like from 3 questions to 8 questions on
Okay.
this point before the user actually subscribes or creates an account.
Mm-hmm.
It's made for dropping off the users that are not really quality enough. They're not
Okay.
even willing to go to the registration. It gives them
Mm-hmm.
a little steps to the users that are not really engaged to drop off and deliver the highest quality, the leads to the advertiser.
I see. So in other words, if we want to focus on the only the quality people, using a quiz lender would be the solution.
Quiz preventer or make them interact with the offer or give them a win story, something like a success that the service or
Mm-hmm.
product
Okay.
did for the user.
Right. Okay, so for this particular quiz lender, right after they have answered all the quiz, what are they
Yeah,
going to, like, what are they going to be shown?
they're getting to the sign up page of the dating offer.
Okay, so it's more like before they join the dating offer, join the dating website, they have to answer a few questions.
Yes, that's right. Not just the answer, just to click yes or no. Basically,
Mm,
once again, it's made for the users that are not really willing to register in the offer,
mhm.
to
Okay.
drop off on one of those steps.
I see. Right. Okay. So, okay, I think we have gone through three particular type of funnels. Okay. So among the three, do you mind to go back to the screenshot just now?
To which screenshot?
Like the presentation, sorry.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
three
go.
funnels, yeah. Okay, so among these three, like based on what you guys are seeing right now, like would there be any particular one that is working the best? Or let's just say that can, first of all, it can get approved easier. Yeah, because as we all know that for advertorial, most of the time, there would be quite a number of requirements from the traffic source. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So like, can you give us some insights on this?
Yes, of course. So
Mm-hmm.
basically, right here, you guys are seeing three most common funnels, and the thing is that all of them are working, but for the particular offers and verticals of the offers, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking about the interactive freelancer, I would mostly do it for the for the dating and betting. Dating interactive freelancer. This is where you choose a woman and then or choose a guy or whatever the dating offer is. I mean, this is what you do. Basically, you interact with it, right? It works well, and then the advertorials are working well for the money making offers, binary options and forex, and betting as well. Quizzes are working good for dating and maybe sweepstakes and something like that. So basically, all of them are working, but it depends on the type of the offers that you're trying to use it.
I see. Yeah, that's a very interesting.
Yes, and talking about answering your question, sorry, Ben, sorry. Answering your question about how to get approved, because all the networks are having like their restrictions.
Yeah.
So answering the restrictions questions, basically there are many websites, and I mean, since the ads are placed on the websites, like someone own it, and they have their own they have their user base and they have their audience, and they set the rules what we can show and what we cannot. So that's why basically we are grading the ads, and everybody in the industry are grading the ads and the landing pages to make sure we are satisfying the needs of every publisher. So if the publisher tells us that you cannot do not safe for work stuff, then basically we'd switch off the ads that are rated as not safe for work, and so on and so forth. So basically here we got the way we're ranking the ads themselves. We start from the PG. It goes from the PG to X rate with us. So here's a quick understanding for you guys what it is. So PG ad is basically most safe ad for working with. It's so light and bright. It cannot contain any text headlines that any aggressive texts or images on it. So it's most bright and safe ad to use if you rated this by this type. So there goes the R. NC17 is mostly used for nutrition offers. Not safe for work is a little. It's something that not every publisher wants to have, but it gives you a high CTR because it's not explicit, it's not adult yet, but it's close to it, as well as the B type of ad. So yeah, and then we got X for the adult stuff to display the ads over the adult websites as well. So basically, AdsKeeper has the publishers to promote every single offer, every type of the offer, and it really depends on the way you're gonna put the funnel itself, the ad, the pre-sale page, and this is how we're gonna figure out where to show your ads on and where you'll be having the most relevant audience to the offer which is being promoted.
Okay. Yeah. So I have a question. Like, does every single ad gets manual approved by a person?
Yes.
Like a person? Okay.
Yes. And moreover, we have a principle of 4 eyes, which basically means that at least 2 moderators should look on the ad before it gets approved.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So cool.
Yeah. So the PG, I'm gonna do it real quick, and because I think we are losing some time on this one, but I'm gonna do it a little quick. So PGs ads are looking like this. So basically, here you have what actually you need to do, what makes them PG, right? Sexual aggressive content is not is prohibited for the PG ads. It doesn't mean that you cannot create those type of ads with the AdsKeeper. It means just it would not get the PG grade or PG rating with us. So basically, you'll be prohibited on the other type of publishers. So here goes the R. Most of the money making ads are going over here. So here's do's and don'ts. So basically, like you should always remember that the ad should be 100% relevant to the offer that is promoted. I mean, it's like a must, not to mislead the audience, right? Yeah, so basically here goes NC17. This is actually where we put all of the nutrition offers, like a weight loss, muscles, like muscle gaining offers. And then it goes to other nutrition stuff as well, to NC17. Then we go to not safe for work. This is not the adult ads, but actually we can have here like a naked parts of the bodies.
Oh, wow. Okay. So like I bet all these
parts of the bodies.
All adult websites, mostly.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are not the adults yet, but we can have the naked parts of the body. I mean, like a naked legs or a naked, stomach, or they can be like in a swimwear or something like this. So
okay. Yeah. So can you also give us like some of the live examples or maybe, okay, like, because we know that a lot of affiliates, they tend to cloak the traffic source like all the time. So it is always an ongoing war. But let's not just go into that part. But let's just say if we want to know that what are some of the ads that can get approved easier and yet they can yield low CPA and also better results for the affiliates. Like examples or some tips which you can share with our audience?
Yeah. So what I would be suggesting you guys to start at least with like 5 or 7 ads, and make sure that we're creating like every single ad type that we can do for it to have as maximum exposure as we can. So basically, we should go from PG to down to not safe for work, in order to have most of the coverage on the placements. It will be easier for you to optimize the performance. You'll have more impressions, you'll have more clicks, you'll see more publishers, and this way you'll find out what type of ads you should be focusing on for that particular offer.
Okay,
right?
Like for this particular rating, is it like just for AdsKeeper or would it be applicable to like all other native advertising networks in general?
It's pretty much applicable to every. I mean, it could be a different type of the name of the type of the ad, but in general, it's all the same.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, so to get much of exposure, just make sure that you're creating as many of ad types that you can do.
Okay.
For testing, right?
Yeah.
And then if we will go to B, it's harder than not safe for work. You can do adult topics there, but you cannot do any adult content. So basically it goes harder than not safe for work because you can add some more aggressive text headlines, but still you can do nudity there. And then we got the X is for the networks that are working with the adult content. So basically, this is the way we're displaying the ads.
Yeah, I guess we
X-rated.
have to censor this, or else it won't. It can go up to YouTube.
All right, all right. So this is the way we get the ads rated.
Yeah.
And if we're talking about the landing pages, we got the landing pages rated as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty much the same as the ads.
Okay.
So here goes the safe for work and PG rated landing page. So let me tell you
Okay.
this. So when you're doing the PG rated landing page, right, and you're doing the PG ad, it will give you a great bright picture, but unfortunately it would not give you as much of clicks and CTR like not safe for work ads, because
Mm-hmm.
they're grabbing attention more and more. But you'll get the maybe this is type of the users that you need if you're
Mm-hmm.
doing some kind of an education campaign, or you're looking for the to promote the Garcinia offer with the lights and bright funnel. Maybe this is what you need. So here goes the R-rated landing page. So this is what the advertorial I've been talking to you about. This is something what we've
Yeah.
done actually
Mm-hmm.
for 1xBet, uh, and then the advertorial for muscle offers over here. We rate
Okay.
them as
So,
R.
so
Then goes
Valentine, can you tell our audience like which type of um landing page would get the most exposure? Like let's just say they would get accepted by majority of the publishers.
I would say the majority of the publishers would get the R rated, this type of
Okay.
rated
Okay.
landing page. Yeah. But if your offer is adult offer, you should be rated as you'll be rated as X and will be promoted on the adult websites and related to adult websites. So basically, if we're talking about the mainstream, so you should be shooting for R.
Okay.
Is to get the maximum exposure. If you want the maximum cheap conversions,
Mm-hmm.
then basically you should go to for not safe for work.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
basically, if you guys are having the payouts from the publisher lead based, right,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't care much about what happens with the user when he actually gets into the platform, and they never like take a look on that. Basically, how
Mm-hmm.
for me, I would be focusing on that. On
Yeah, of course, yeah, because as we all know, the traffic cost on adult traffic is so much lower compared to the mainstream one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and this is not safe for work one. This would
Mm-hmm.
be ran over the mainstream publishers,
Yeah.
and once the user gets to it, he wants to, basically you will be getting a cheaper conversions with not safe for work landing
Mm-hmm.
pages.
Yeah,
But
but I
to
guess a
continue,
lot of these mainstream advertisers, they would explicitly stated that they do not want adult traffic for its
yeah,
quality, yeah, but
yeah. The
low.
users are the adult traffic usually excluded for this type of landing pages
Yeah,
because it's not really relevant to the adult.
yeah, of course, yeah. But I mean, if you guys know how to cloak the advertisers, then it's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here is one more landing page which I want to show you. This is B
Okay.
rated. This is with the Ashley Med. This is what something what we're running mostly on the adult sources.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that adult yet, but it's nicely done. It is,
Okay.
you see, it's easy to use. It's a really no-brainer, and it really grabs an attention. So most probably you'll get even cheaper conversions with the
Mm-hmm.
landing page, which is rated B by us, but less exposure in terms of the overall reach of the network. So basically, you'll get more publishers to display this campaign on.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty much it. Just to give you an
Yeah.
idea of how the networks are rating the ads and landing pages.
Right. Then
Yeah.
can you also like go into the ads like for us affiliates, like in order for us to be able to have a higher chance of getting approved,
Yeah.
what would be some of the tips and tricks that for example it's a very subtle ad and yet it can get a higher CTR and stuff, get a lower cost per click.
Yeah, sure. As me and Ben agreed, we're sorry for that. We're going to create some more like white papers and success stories and best practices, and send over to you guys, the affiliates that are willing to try the native ads. We're gonna do it
Mm-hmm.
like I think in the nearest days.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I just don't want to give it all of it to you, just to keep you guys in the interest. Keep you guys in the interest to get that email with the best practices and case studies.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I'm gonna show you just like a simple stuff. So basically, and tips on how to create a good ad, and the image and the text headline.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you should focus on the sharp images, make sure that they're good quality, and do not use the blurry ones, because it gets a lower CTR in the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So so many affiliates are using circles in order to promote their offers. Circles are not prohibited, like on the sample, they're not prohibited, but they have to be relevant to the offer that is being promoted. Like if you want to get the clickbaits and the get the just to do the clickbait type of the ads, basically you can do the circles all around the ad. But what we want is the quality user knows what's going on and able to proceed. So basically it has to be relevant.
Okay, so based on your example, like you say that the image on the right with the red circle, this is accepted. Like, and it is actually circling like the words on the bridge or something on the,
Yeah.
yeah. So what type of content is being promoted? Because we just want to have a better idea, like how is it relevant? Yeah,
Yeah.
according to you guys.
So I believe this ads is promoting the content website, which is talking about the fails in the movies. So
Okay,
basically, the circled, which is
right.
inside, is the fail in the movie.
Okay,
And
that makes
yeah,
perfect sense.
so when the user clicks on it, he gets to the article where the author had like 10 worst cases in the movies where they have like face palm accidents when they're
Mhm.
shooting the movie. So basically,
Okay,
this is
so in other words, like even the image on the right with the ATM, it can
yeah.
get approved as long as it is being pointed to an article that talks about maybe like some of the hidden tricks that you do not know about, you never knew about ATM machines.
Yeah, or you can do it like a student got cashed out like
Mhm.
$1 million or something like that, if it's
Oh
a true
wow. Okay.
story.
Okay. So at the end of the day, is like the relevancy of the ad and the landing page is very important.
Yes, that's
Okay.
totally is. So here we go to another sample.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so here we go. This is a tricky one. Basically, it's just a simple and tricky one at the
Mm-hmm.
same time. So basically, is the same images with the same text, but we mentioned a period in the end of the text, and if you would even go further and put like 3 periods in the end of a text, right?
Mm-hmm.
You'll make the ad looks like there is something behind it and something that the story is still going. So basically he wants to read more about it, and he clicks on it because it's not the full story about the most 18 most city that are being viewed. So like
Okay.
like it's funny, but actually the periods in the end of a sentence makes
Mm-hmm.
people wonder what's behind it, and they click
Okay.
on it.
Okay. Right. Drive their curiosity.
Yes, right. And then we see the side strap. Someone like it's something regarding the crop of the image.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you should be cropping the image perfectly to give the full picture, and try to do the ad as more quality as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah. So this is what it is about. And then if we go to the next samples, so basically here are a few stuff that you guys can use. Um, so if we're talking, if your campaign is targeting like Australia or Great
Mhm.
Britain, make sure, and you're putting money on the ad, make sure that the money on the ad is from the country that you're targeting,
Mhm.
right? So do not put like I don't know, I don't know, any currency like Canadian dollars if you're
Mhm.
targeting, the Spain, until like, and you're trying to say that some kind of it's kind of a money making offer. Make sure that the cash is relevant to the geo that is being promoted on, and put the certain flag on it. That would
Mhm.
be good as well.
But the use of the country's flag is perfectly fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this is what I told you before, the incorrect crop.
Mhm.
Uh, so it really changes the way you crop the image. It really affects on the results and the CTRs
Mhm.
that you're getting. Like this image should be pointing the some kind of a luxury life and happy people. If
Mhm.
you crop it different wise, I mean, the image will totally change the idea of it, and it would not be delivering the stuff that you want to show to the user. So
Mhm.
on the incorrect crop, basically there's a woman that is smiling and laughing, and on the other hand is the boats with a luxury kind of life, and people are having fun. So basically this is the huge difference between two of them.
Yeah. So on the left, it's more like the woman is actually laughing at, oh, you got a small penis.
Right,
All
right,
right.
right, right. It could
Sorry
be.
about that.
And on the right, the guy is laughing. You have a small tits too. So,
Oh my God. That was a good one. Okay. Yeah.
all
Perfect for
right,
the some of the neutral advertisers.
yeah.
Mm.
All right. So, and then we went from the landing pages and grading of the landing pages and the ads. I show you a few samples, just a few of them, of the way
Mhm.
you should be doing the ads. And then what we believe here in AdsKeeper is basically that the image is grabbing the attention, and the text
Mhm.
headline makes the user click. So
Okay.
in order to make them click, you should be doing a perfectly fit uh, text headlines that will be making forcing the audience to click it, right?
Mhm.
So here are just a few stuff that you should be doing.
Mhm.
You should, if grabbing there are like a keywords that are triggering the click, something
Mhm.
amazing that grabs attention, that the best top 10 best places to go if you're single,
Yeah.
something that will be definitely interesting to for the audience to click on it.
Okay.
Confidential, controversial stuff uh, is making people click as well.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then we
So we
go,
see that attention is fine. Like, but how about, let's just say, warning? Because we know that warning is being used by quite a number of people as well on the S
yeah,
level. Like, would it be considered aggressive in general?
it really depends on what you're trying to say after the attention or warning word. So
Mhm.
if you're trying to mislead the audience, or
Mhm.
like for for many offers, like a virus detection type of the offers,
Mhm.
they're putting the attention your computer is
Infected with virus.
infected,
Mhm.
so they state this as a thing that already happened,
Okay.
right? But so this is something which is prohibited.
Okay.
We do not deliver type of the this type of the ads. But if we're using if we're using the text, which is like got displayed here, attention woman, these tips will help you to attract any man. This
Mhm.
is something what is okay. I mean, okay for us.
Okay.
We do not state anything. We do not state anything. We just grab the attention, so that's okay.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah. So
Right.
if we go forward, you'll see a few more tips, a few more words that will be triggering the click.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody loves free stuff, facts,
Mm-hmm.
something easy, something to discover. Because the audience, which is basically seeing the ads, they're web surfers. Basically, this is something. They read the news, they watch the images, they look at the movies. So basically, what they want to see is the free stuff. This is something to discover, something which is easy to use, and yeah, how much actually is widely used for for the binary and for campaigns as well. If you want to do it some kind of a light type of the ads, light type of the incentivized type of
Mm-hmm.
image and a text headline, then you could do it this way.
Yeah.
Yes, and then I got 30 tips and tricks to do it, but right here I'm here to show you only 15
Mm-hmm.
because we're gonna do the emails and your affiliates will see it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So how to ignore it's time to do something. Jackpot is something that everybody wants is grabbing the attention
Mm-hmm.
in the luxuries life. So yeah, so basically is the simple tips and tricks, and I'll make sure that I'll put it into the presentation and
Yeah.
you all will see it.
Yeah. I think it's really, really informative.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. All right, I'm happy that you're happy, Ben.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah. I'm happy that, yeah, our audience is happy too. Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay. So before we end our interview, like let's just tell us that if any of our audience they would like to work with AdsKeeper or they want to get started, on this native advertising, would there be any last word that you want to tell them?
For sure. For
Mm.
sure.
And,
So,
and also like how can AdsKeeper help them to launch their first successful campaign?
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let me just put a little bit on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, let me tell you this. We have a great exposure over the Asian market. India,
Mm-hmm.
Indonesia, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Philippines, Thailand are the companies where we have much of the traffic and mostly neutral offers are being ran there. We have great experience to run it, to tell the affiliate what he should do. I mean, which particular offer
Mm-hmm.
we should be running in which particular geo. So basically, any affiliate that will come to us, he'll meet our representatives, and we're gonna tell him what to do. Also, the European countries are available. If you guys are interested in that, basically, you're free to try those geos as well. CIS market as well. We got Russian Federation, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan are the top geos in terms of the impressions. English-speaking geos is the strongest one, where the traffic is most expensive one, but the population of these countries are having an opportunity to buy big, and basically this is why everyone is fighting for the English-speaking countries. Here's
Right.
a quick breakdown on the type of the offers that are being like promoted much in the regions. Yeah.
Okay.
So I already told you about the native approach. And one more thing for tips for affiliates, basically native advertising is not something where you expect immediate results. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
in order to run a campaign conveniently and consistently, basically what you have to do is to spread over the budget over at least 10 days per offer, and
Mm-hmm.
put the daily caps, and optimize the campaign from day to day. And in the end of a testing, you should be seeing pretty nice results over there. So you do the A/B testing. Basically, we are allowing our advertisers to use the smart links and links that are couple of the landing pages, or you can easily create couple of the campaigns on the same offer, but using different ads and different landing pages to see what works the best.
Okay.
Yeah. Always make sure that you're breaking down the campaigns by the device. It will be easier for you guys to optimize the performance in the end of a day, and have a better idea on the CTRs of the ads, because
Okay.
when it's all in the same campaign, basically the CTR will be kind of type of a mixed between
Okay.
what they're getting on the mobile and what they're getting on the other devices.
And would this affect the delivery of the ad and also probably like the performance of the particular campaign?
No, I would not say that, because our system is managed to avoid this simple like things, to have something wrong with the campaign if you're targeting the devices. Yeah, but it's gonna be easier for the affiliate itself evaluate the results, to see the
Okay.
real star, and to manage it properly. We always, as I told you guys before, try to use different angles for creatives. This is what I'm telling you. If you remember that, that you have to do the ads from R-rate to not safe for work, or to the adult, to have the maximum exposure, to see what actually the ad angle and the pre-sale page angle works for you the best on the traffic that we're having. And of course, if you got in the account manager, and with the AdsKeeper, certainly you will have an account manager. Make sure that you're talking to that guy, because that guy is with the AdsKeeper to make you successful, as we realize that as long as you're getting your payouts and conversions, as long as the campaign works for you well, you're going to be staying with us, and this is really what we want. So, and that guy, the account manager, knows exactly our system, knows our traffic, knows how to run the campaign. So basically, make sure that you're talking to him.
Okay, cool.
Yes, and so the benefits that you guys can enjoy with AdsKeeper, basically, we got here the fully managed campaigns and self-serve campaigns. So basically, once the advertisers are getting into the platform, there are two ways he can do the working with us. Basically, he can use the self-serve platform. He can our dashboard is actually a no-brainer. You don't have to, I mean, it's easy, it's intuitive, and you can do whatever you want, I mean, in the same dashboard, and try to set up the campaigns, control everything, control the performance, and do the optimization. So we have there few cool tools that will be helping you while you're running the campaign. We got the traffic insights available inside of a dashboard. So it shows you basically your reach, the traffic that is available right now for the certain geo. And also, we show you the reach of your ad with the specific CTR and the bid that you're doing on the campaign. And there's a scale that will show you the reach of the audience. It's going to tell you, is it low, is it medium, or is it high enough? So that you will make your mind on increasing the bid or decreasing it, depending on your results. So also for the self-serve campaign, we got the bid recommendation engine. This is what I'm telling you about. Basically, this is how we call it. And then we got the wide targeting options. Basically, you can do pretty much everything. Target the certain geo, certain device. If we're talking about the iOS, then or the Android, you can put the Android version like 4.3 and higher, and whatever it is. I mean, also you can do blacklisting, you can do whitelisting, and target the specific sites and ad zones.
Would there be a minimum commitment for anyone to get on the fully managed site?
Yeah, fully managed. Fully managed is our favorite because as we calculated, I mean, twice as many advertisers that are using fully managed campaigns. Our service basically is staying with us and running on more and more campaigns. So this is why I'm suggesting you to do the fully managed. You still will, affiliates will still get the access to the dashboard accounts to see all the stats live, to control all the process. But my team and the team within the AdsKeeper will set up the campaigns, set up the tracking. They'll check the tracking in the post back or the pixel, is it working or not? Basically, we'll set up the campaign. We will do the ads relevant to the landing page that is being promoted. So we got internal design studio within the AdsKeeper. And the creative guys are doing the ads for the campaigns. They make sure that it's unique. They're using a good quality images and relevant to the offer that is being promoted. So basically,
what will be the minimum commitment to get on the fully managed site?
That's $500, and
Just 500?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that easy.
Right. Okay.
It's that easy. It's just to put it on the balance, and then we'll provide you with the account manager that will set it all up. Then we're gonna do the campaigns optimization. Basically, our account, once we know your goals, like the affiliate, is gonna tell us that I need the conversion for $5, for instance. Account manager's job is to optimize the campaign's performance to hit $5 or lower. So basically, we are doing all the job for the affiliate on our side in order to make it work.
Right? Yeah, of course.
And then we got the one more cool feature, which is the creation of unique funnels for your offers. That is not included into $500 initial commitment. But may be considered by affiliate and the manager. And yes, we are creating the unique funnels for our partners.
Right. That is very, very interesting offer that you guys have.
Yeah, thank you. And it's really easy to use, and we're gonna make sure that that our guys are doing putting every single effort to make the campaigns work and affiliates benefit our traffic and service.
Yeah, so, and lastly, I think you have something for our audience.
Yes, for sure. If you guys will register during the 2 weeks, we're gonna get up to 25% bonus for your initial deposit. Minimum of $500. So basically, whatever you come to us with in between of $500 and $5,000, we're gonna get 25% on top of your initial deposit, so that you'll have more traffic and more money.
How much they can deposit? Is that Is there a ceiling, like the maximum that they?
Yeah, 5,000.
5,000, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, or else someone gonna come in with 100 grand and you're gonna give them 25 grand.
Might be. Why not?
Okay, that's good to know. All right, again, thank you so much, Valentine, for your precious time. And thanks a lot. So for anyone who wants to get on native advertising, you guys can consider going to the AdsKeeper. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ben. It was a pleasure to talk to you, and looking forward to get you guys going.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, that's it for this episode. Do remember to subscribe and follow our channel. And by the way, we have got a new Telegram channel, so please do join as well. The link is just at the description, and I will take you to explore every single corner of affiliate marketing world. I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.